Good morning, everyone. You are listening to Table for Two with Naomi Nachman on the Nachum Segal Network. Our show is sponsored by Marzipan Bakery. One taste is all it takes. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Naomi Nachman. I'm about all the food all the time. I love food. I love shopping for it, cooking it, eating at restaurants, anything food related. I'm a kosher personal chef. My business is called the Aussie Gourmet. I give cooking classes. I run chop competitions. I read a cookbook. Still getting a kick out of that one. I'll probably say that for a year. Anytime you don't feel like cooking, you can give me a call. I hope you'll tune in every week to hear about my exciting food adventures, my kosher food traveling, and sharing your great recipes, ideas, and my amazing guests. But I want to hear about your experiences too. So email me, Naomi@nachumsegal.com. You can join my fan page on Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest. Yeah. I think all those social media platforms. And of course, you can always watch our shows. If you're used to listening to our shows, give our YouTube channel a go, because it's actually, if you've got a little bit of time and you can actually sit and watch it, we have a good time in the studio. It's a nice perspective, and a different perspective of actually watching it than listening to it. Different senses are going. So, why don't you give that a whirl? So if you guys have a great experience or ate something or made something, let me know. I'd love to hear about it. So let's take that to the next level. I write for Mishpacha magazine. I write the trending article, and I was thinking, let me reach out to my different audiences. What do you want to hear about? Or is a kitchen gadget you can't live without, or something that's new that you want to share with me that I can share with everyone else? I want to hear about it. Please email me, Naomi@nachumsegal.com, so I can hear about all the exciting new products are out there. Once in a while I'll hear about something that I didn't know about. So, help me educate myself and everyone else. So, I'd love to hear about it. As you know, I'm gearing up for my trip to Asia this summer with Miriam Schreiber's Kosher Legacy Tours. If you want to hear about it, you can email me at Naomi@nachumsegal.com. And of course, I'm going to be with Susie Fishbein at the Culinary Institute at Camp Shoshanim and Nesher. You have to be signed up to the camp to attend. I want to put that in. And the last bit of fantastic news to add to the very exciting brand crazy things that I'm up to is I've actually taken over and I've joined, I should say, the social media team at RAM. Not only am I going to be joining them for Pesach, again, 4 years, woohoo, but I'm going to be running their Insta stories and working with them on the social media marketing. So make sure everyone, if you follow Naomi Nachman, you're going to want to follow Ram Caterers as well, because we're going to have crazy things going on with there. They do incredible things, incredible food. We're going to do cooking demos from the Ram kitchens, and we're going to give you a snippet inside of what goes on, and you'll find out how you can book your next simcha with them. All right, so that's pretty exciting for me. That's going on, and all the exciting cooking adventures that I do every week. You can follow that on my Instagram stories, as well as tune in to our NachumSegal.com archives. We're going to have a rockin' show. I'm having on the show two amazing guests this week. One is on the phone, and one is right here in the studio. I'm going to say hello to Naftali, who's in the studio. He just fed his meter. Hey, Naf.
Hey, Naomi, thanks for having me.
My pleasure.
Excited to be here.
And if you are watching, you will see the grill pan and the burners and cutting boards. We're going to have a barbecue right here in the studio. But on the phone is my dear good friend, and we met actually through Instagram. In the unbelievable, you can meet people through Instagram and become really good friends with them and then work for them, and it's amazing. I'd like to welcome Chani Nyman onto the studio.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Chani. Thank you so much. You have such
Thank you, Naomi.
busy schedule. I'm glad we finally pinned you down.
Same here. Oh, my gosh. It's been way too long that we've been discussing this, and I'm so excited to actually be on the show today. Naomi, I really wanted to say just something about you. Do you let?
Okay. But should I be sitting and be embarrassed?
Naomi, no, you shouldn't be embarrassed at all. Naomi is extremely modest, and I just feel like I have to say this. Naomi is the most genuinely nice person you will ever meet. If Naomi is saying something on her show about somebody she loves or something she loves, she really, really loves it. But above that is the friendship that I appreciate with Naomi. We've been working together. Naomi has been writing the trending article in Family Table, which is a part of Mishpacha magazine, for just about 3 years now. Naomi. Isn't that crazy?
Almost 2.
Almost 2?
Yeah.
No.
2.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's almost 3.
2.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever you say. I thought it was 3. Anyway, feels like I know you forever, Naomi.
I know. It's crazy. It's crazy. I love working for you.
We have such a good time together. And then I'm sure that comes across in Naomi's article and on the pages of Family Table. So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of what I'm up to, unless, Naomi, you have a question?
No, she's leading right into it, which is great because Honey's one of the busiest mums I know. We have to actually, you think I'm busy, Honey's busy, and she has 4 little kids. My big 3 are like grown up. She still has, a whole bunch of little ones, and I don't know how you do it, but we really, as a foodie community, we really thank you, and we thank your kids and your husband for their patience as well. When
I will certainly tell them you said that. The only reason, the only thing that makes me tick is because I love what I do, and I have such a good time with the people I work with, and really that's the only thing that keeps me going.
So Honey wears 2 hats, so why don't we talk about the 2, one of the 2, and then transition in?
Sure. Okay, so I'll talk about Family Table by Mishpacha first, and then we'll talk about the other because it really is direct translation. It's a byproduct.
Yeah.
Sorry?
It's a good lead-in.
It's right, exactly. So Family Table is, as many of you may be familiar with, it's a mini kosher food magazine nestled into the pages of Mishpacha magazine. We're a weekly magazine, but we cover the topics of a monthly magazine within the course of a month. So you get your traditional food magazine once a month, you get Family Table once a week, and, we cover the entire gamut over the course of the month. We have food news and food-related articles and interviews with foodies and competitions and readers' favorite tried-and-true recipes. That's one of our most popular columns, believe it or not. One of our amazing columns, like Naomi mentioned, is her trending column. So Naomi's trending column is about, like she said a little bit earlier on the show, general food news and food trends and what's coming up next and products and, all different things like that. This coming week, meaning a week from today, she has a column coming up, and I'm going to give everyone a sneak peek about what's going to be in that column. She has the latest and greatest superfood that's going to be in there. So you'll have to read it to find out what the latest and greatest superfood is.
Leave them all lingering.
And what?
We're leaving them all lingering. What is that going to be?
Right, exactly. So you'll have to read it to find out. So Naomi's always, thinking of new things and up on the trends.
With Honey's help. Honey actually guides me, by the way.
Yeah, it's fun. Oh, come on, our conversations are awesome.
Yeah, we love talking.
Food trends. And, yeah, it's really fun.
But all the other amazing writers.
Yes, they are. Everybody is. So at Family Table, like I said, we're a weekly magazine. We amass hundreds of recipes over the course of a year. They're perfected kosher recipes. They're tried and true. They've been through levels of testing, and until recently, they sat in our gold mine of recipes. I don't want to say they're collecting dust because people were always requesting them. I can't tell you how many emails a day of people requesting recipes, especially when it comes closer to the Yom Tovim. I made this recipe from 10 years ago, and my favorite is when they'll say, like, I don't know what issue it was in, and I don't know how many years ago it was, but on the opposite side of the page, there was a chocolate cake or whatever. And
they'll memorize it.
What?
They memorize it, the image in their head.
No, I mean that when, someone will say, I'm looking for a vegetable soup, and I don't remember when it was from, but on the opposite side of the page, there was a chocolate cake. Like, we have so many recipes that come a year that goes through our hands every year. So it's it's hard to remember something as generic as something like that. But I laugh when I see it because people really feel like we're their good friends in the kitchen, and they could call us up and be like, "Do you remember that recipe? Can you send it to me?" And it's really our greatest pleasure to do that.
And Honey's our editor-in-chief. Honey's the editor-in-chief of the food section, in the Mishpacha magazine, known as
Family Table.
Family Table. It's in the Family First book.
Yes, and everyone can follow us on Instagram. FamilyTable_Mishpacha is our handle. So, like I was saying, we were sitting on this gold mine of recipes, and then along came, drum roll, kosher.com.
Woohoo!
And kosher.com's goal and vision was to collect all the kosher food archives and make one home for it. That was really the premise of kosher.com. Since that premise, over about a year and a half ago, we just kept going with it and going, and we were just getting more and more excited. And we saw it as a place for all, in addition for being a place for all the recipes to live. We have this custom built, beautiful website, this mega website with tons of features and all different kinds of things. And we said, let's max it out. Let's do videos. Let's do articles. Let's have all kinds of things on kosher.com. And so one of the people we turned to be a host of our videos was Naomi. And Naomi has a rocking video on kosher.com called Sunny Side Up, which could not be more apropos for Naomi. It's all about Naomi's positive energy and how she infuses that into cooking. And, you can't help but smile when you're watching Naomi.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's so positive and upbeat, and it just makes you, want to whip up your baking ingredients or cooking ingredients and just get started in the kitchen. So Naomi's most recent video was Lotus Cookie Bar.
How many hits did that get?
Incredible. An insane amount of hits, and so many people sending us pictures and tagging us and taking screen shots of us.
I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, I told you it was going viral. I have to send you some of the pictures people sent.
Oh yeah. It's so funny because I'm so not a baker. Like I know more for my fish recipes and my meat and soups and stuff.
Right.
And this just spoke to me because it's not crazy sweet and it's really easy to make and
so easy.
Delicious.
It's so easy. And like you said, it's the kind of thing that you just keep in your freezer at all times, and it's perfect for so many different occasions. You serve it with a scoop of ice cream for dessert on Shabbos, or just have it when a guest pops in, things like that. So anyway, Naomi's show is really, really amazing. We have other...
Yeah, talk about the other people too.
Yeah, let me tell you about the other people. Okay, so we have Renee Muller, who just wrote the book, Our Table. We have Danielle Renov at Peas Loving Carrots.
Peas Loving Carrots, shout out to all my friends.
Handle.
Yeah.
We have Esty Wolby from I Don't Cook But I Give Out Recipes Facebook group.
She's wonderful.
She's amazing too. And we have Victoria Dweck, accomplished cookbook writer. Heshi J from Scoop and Company, the most unbelievable, talented party planning and event planning talent in the industry. I don't know.
He's fantastic.
In the industry. He's really, really creative and amazing, and everything he does is so original. Then there's Gabe Garcia from Tierra Sur Restaurant in California.
Gabe. Such an unbelievable cook.
He's so unassuming. Like, you watch his videos and you feel like he's talking right at you. And then you go to the restaurant and you're like, oh my gosh, this is Tierra Sur. This is Gabe Garcia's restaurant that, it's such a high level, really beautiful fine dining.
It's unreal. When I did the kosher.com Instagram takeover when I was at Tierra Sur, afterwards, he sat with us for an hour. The executive chef sat with us and schmoozed after he spent already all this time with us before.
He's so chilled.
He's amazing. Awesome. Have you been there? You've been out there, right, honey?
I have not. No, I have not. It's on my top list of where I'd like to be next week, actually. No, I'm kidding.
Wait till January when it's cold in New York and you get to go to California.
Yeah. California is always a nice place to be.
Oh, absolutely.
And then we have Yossi Weiss, who is fairly new to our team. He's doing a show called Shabbos with Yossi. And I'll tell you just the premise of Shabbos with Yossi. As all the magazines and publications don't put out a potato kugel recipe or a cholent recipe or a chicken soup recipe because it's kind of like, oh yeah, everyone knows how to do that. They're not going to turn to the magazine for a potato kugel. They want, if they're doing potato kugel, it has to be potato kugel with a twist, or cauliflower potato kugel, or zucchini potato kugel. We don't give straight up potato kugel. And so, you search the website for a potato kugel recipe and you only get a couple of things because that's not what our expertise is. So we decided we need to have a show where it's focused on specifically specifically focused on the kosher, the Jewish foods, all the traditional Jewish foods, and perfecting those Jewish foods for someone who, either just got married and doesn't know how to cook, or, just is just starting out, or someone who's more recent to Judaism and wants to learn how to cook all the Jewish foods.
Amazing.
So here's your place for it. He's actually hysterical, and it's a really entertaining show.
I went to his store with Miriam Pascal. I feel like Miriam and I discovered him. We show up there. Yeah, we show up there like when we were preparing for the book, right? Like it was like December time. Like before I went to Israel, it must have been December. We show up there.
Oh my gosh, we need to grab a bite. We're famished.
Yeah, exactly. Because you talk about food all day, you got to eat it. By 5 o'clock, you're starving. So we show up there. Right. Miriam had met him once before. He takes Miriam and I around the kitchen, shows us around. His food, for being fast food, it's unbelievable. And we had him on the table for two. Nice. He sat right on that chair and fed us.
Right.
And
wow.
I said, let's do a Facebook Live video, me and you cooking. And we cooked up a burger. And it was,
are you serious?
Yeah. And I'm like, all of a sudden after that, I see Yossi popping up everywhere. I'm like, and he was so shy and nervous. And I had to talk him into it. And now I feel like he's got his own show. Like we bought him out of his shell. So he's
it's
wonderful.
Funny how that happens.
Right. He's wonderful.
So thank you, Naomi, for the introduction.
Yeah. I think he's friends with Morty also from school or something.
Yeah, he is.
But yeah, he's amazing. All the shows are really, really great. And the quality of the recipes.
Yeah. So sorry, I just don't want to leave this one out. This is
of course.
At least one of my favorites. Jamie Geller's show, which is called Employees Only. And Jamie goes to different really, really top restaurant chefs, and she talks to them about how they make their food. And they show you how they make their food along with Jamie in the kitchen. And it's fascinating and really, really, you learn a lot from those shows. And of course, Jamie makes it really fun and positive, and that's also a really great show.
Yeah, okay, no, she's
last
wonderful.
One is my personal favorite, and maybe I'm biased, but it's actually the Family Table Show, and it's called Shortcuts. And these shortcuts are, you take the recipes and you do them in really shorthand. We produce them in really shorthand. You'll have like the hands over the pot with putting in the bowls of the ingredients and things like that.
Like a tasty video.
30, yeah, they're like the tasty videos, similar. They're like it's like 30 seconds to a minute long about each of them. And everyone always says, we have to rewind them a million times to follow along how to do it. But it's so visual and they're so much fun to produce and they're so easy to share.
Yeah.
In your WhatsApp groups and on Instagram and Facebook, they're just such shareable recipes. And I think that's part of the success of them. But again, they're just energetic and the music is so lively and it's just, I find them to be a lot of fun. We're actually having a Shortcuts video shoot tomorrow. So if you watch the kosher.com Insta stories tomorrow, you'll probably see a lot of behind the scenes.
Fun. Okay.
I have to give a major shout out to Maishi Wooliger for producing those.
So talented.
Super talented. If you need any video, anything, go to Maishi because he is your man. He's awesome.
He's
okay. So we have loads more talent coming on board, and everyone should just look out for their favorite people.
Okay.
It's been a fun ride with kosher.com, and it continues to be.
Yeah.
And
I love it. I love it.
There's always stuff going on.
People don't, as you said, all those recipes, you tear out a recipe from a magazine, you stick it somewhere, you can't find it. Like now everything's online and it's such a pleasure. And it was really the brainchild, right, of, Morty Herzog, correct?
Yes, absolutely.
And
it was his vision.
It was his vision and he's really done an amazing job and he just had to find the right people and.
Yep. Right.
See where.
So my connection to kosher.com is Family Table has taken on the management role of kosher.com. And so I, along with a few other staff members, work there for kosher.com in addition to working for Family Table. And it's just been it goes hand in hand so nicely. And it's just opens up opportunities for us. Like, we're a magazine, we're a print magazine, but now everything is online and everything is media, and it just opens those doors for us in such a beautiful way.
Absolutely fantastic. It's great. So everyone, you can follow them on many different ways. You can go to kosher.com, the website, and you can go to their Instagram account, kosher.com. DOTCOM. They spelt out the word kosher.com. Follow them. Different people take over the stories. Different kosher celebrities taking over the story. I did one for them in California. Miriam's done one, and Chani does them, and Michal Frischman does that, who's super talented also. Just, and send us your pictures of your food that you made from the magazine, and we'll put it up there.
That's right.
It's really, just amazing to see it come to life, basically, and behind the scenes.
It
so
really does.
Thank you to the kosher.com team and to you, Chani, and,
Sure, my pleasure.
Working with me for the last, we're not sure, 2 or 3 years. I'm thinking 2, she's thinking 3, but it feels like forever because we became such fast friends. Actually, Chani was the first person I told that I think my daughter's getting engaged. Do you remember that?
Of course I remember. I remember exactly where I was.
You called me up and had a question, and I had just laid down in the middle of the afternoon because I wasn't feeling well. And it was a lot of going on in my head at the same time. Your first daughter getting married. I lay down and I'm like really processing what was going on. Then Chani called and I'm like still processing in my head. I said, I think my daughter's getting engaged. And this is the first time I said it aloud. I'm like,
I remember that's exactly how you said it.
Oh my God, So Baruch Hashem, she's married almost a year now. It's crazy. So.
Wow, that's so nice.
All right, Chani, thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me, Naomi.
My pleasure. And I want you in the studio next, man. We're going to cook in the studio. We got a deal.
I owe it. Totally. You got it. Absolutely.
All right. Follow everyone, Family Table on Insta, kosher.com, and you can get the magazine at your local Kosher Judaica store. And supermarket, right?
That's right.
Okay, great. All right. Thanks, Chani.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye. Shabbat Shalom. That is Chani Nyman on the phone talking about kosher.com and her role as editor-in-chief of the Family Table for the Mishpacha magazine. But I am so lucky to have in the house. I'm not sure do you have anything for the pan? You can run out and get it if you want. Or use truffle oil. Is that good? Too decadent. No, I'm thinking I like the duck fat. Is it fine? Is a car right in front? Yeah, I'm going to introduce, but I've got to do a table. I'm making Naftali run out and get the duck fat because he thinks he left it in the car. I'm like, go and get it. I don't want truffle oil. I actually don't like truffle oil. But I have to do a promo in a case, a station ID break. Perfect timing. This is Table for Two with Naomi Nachman on the Nachum Segal Network. Our show is sponsored by Marzipan Bakery. One taste is all it takes. A little bit of a shout out. I'm going to keep talking about that cheesecake that Melinda Strauss made from Kitchen Tested. You can go check it out. It's made with marzipan rogalach. One taste is all it takes. One bite of that cheesecake, unbelievable. So you can check out the recipe on her website, and I'm sure it's up on the marzipan social media, etc. But it's unbelievable. There's nothing like what she did was she pressed the marzipan rogalach up the bottom and the sides of the pan and put the cheesecake batter in it. So let me tell you, it's something with Shavuot just around the corner. This is actually our last show before Shavuot. And I thought we'd do something different because instead of having a cheese show, which is so traditional, and we did speak about Shavuot last week with Joy of Kosher and Shifra when Shifra and Shlomi Klein were on the show. So, oh wait, there's actually a magazine still here. There you go. It's on the it's up on the screen, Joy of Kosher. So we spoke a lot about Shavuot then. So I thought, you know what? Let's talk about meat. You know what? Because that's when we had to start keeping kosher, right? Kosher meat started, I believe, from after Har Sinai. Let's have a meat show. Who else would I do a meat show with other than my good friend Naftali Hanau from Grow and Behold? And he is running back into the studio. I can see him on the security camera there. See, I know he's back. So I made him go to the car, as I said, to get the duck fat because, come on, that was like perfect timing. I could see you were coming up through our security cameras. So I've just done a station ID, and now we're introducing you back into the show. How could I not have a Shavuot meat show? Because I said meat. We had to keep kosher meat after Har Sinai.
You have to.
So now we got you in the house. I try to have you in every season.
And we love it.
And we love working with you, and we've done so much work together, and you were very instrumental in my book. And we played a lot with you, the meat in your, every recipe that got tested 3 times, but the cholent got tested 10 times. And every time it was with Grow and Behold's flunking.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because it really raises the level of the cholent when you use, your meat. Okay, so let's take it from the top, everyone. Whoever has not met Tully Hanau, Grand behold, he's right here in the studio. Tell us how you got started, and then we're going to cook.
Yeah, so I'm going to give the abridged version so we can actually have some fun and start eating some stuff.
Yeah, but we have new listeners all the time, and
for sure. So
would be remiss not to.
Grow and Behold Foods. We've been in business now. We're in our 7th year. We sell kosher pastured meat. Our animals are raised outdoors, no antibiotics, no hormones, and we deliver all over the country. We deliver in the New York area to your door Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, and we ship nationwide. And we've got about 40 buying clubs now all over the country.
Explain what a buying club is.
So if you live in, say, Cincinnati, you can order for shipping right to your door. That is perfectly fine. It's actually relatively affordable. However, if you just want to order 2 packs of hot dogs, the shipping is going to be the same as if you filled up your box with steaks and chicken and all that stuff, because we've got to ship it in a insulated container with dry ice, and that adds extra weight. So if you want to make a small order, buying clubs are good. It allows people to save a couple dollars on shipping, and we do these buying clubs, as much as 10 times a year. We have a synagogue in Beverly Hills where we send a shipment out every month. People order before the deadline, and then you go at the predetermined time, and you go pick up your meat.
I love that. Very smart.
It's great. I mean, it's not like, the buying clubs of old that, people who are out of town, meaning outside of New York, remember where, you'd have to go to the shul and spend, 4 hours with Mrs. Epstein hacking apart cases of frozen chickens and who gets what and how much. Everybody, you go online, you order yourself on the website, you build on yourself. The orders come to one location, but they're all individually labeled. So we try and make it easy for you.
I absolutely love that.
In the New York area, you can order the night before and get your delivery the next day.
You know that, I just want to tell everyone, Naftali is actually a shochet.
Yes. So,
so cool. He knows the industry inside and out.
We, when my wife and I got into the food business, we thought we were going to be farmers. We got married, and the day after we got married, we were looking at a piece of property on the Erie Canal in Rochester, and we couldn't afford it, which was good because, in America, how many farmers do you know who are Shomer Shabbos and walk to shul?
I don't know any.
Exactly, because, the Jews don't live where the farms are anymore in this country. So
in this country,
I had learned shechita along the way, so with the idea that we would be able to shecht our own animals on the farm. And then we said, you know what? There's, nobody's really doing kosher meat right. Let's give this a shot.
Do you have smicha in?
No. I have Kabbalah. I have Kabbalah for shechita.
Okay.
For birds. And for red.
Which is different than Kabbalah on the.
Different than red meats.
No, Kabbalah.
Kabbalah, it's a license.
Oh, Kabbalah means license.
That's the term. It's a license. For shechita, you get a ketav hoda'ah, a letter of attestation, attesting to your abilities, and then you get a actual Kabbalah, which is your license.
Cool.
It's a whole world of documentation that people know nothing about.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah. But this year Shavuos is great because we have Memorial Day on Monday, Shavuos Tuesday night, Wednesday, Thursday, Yantiv. It's like impossible to work. All you can do is cook and eat.
And then Shabbos a day later.
So, it's actually difficult from deliver. We're delivering on Monday and Tuesday and Friday.
Right, yeah.
Because, you got to deliver. When it's not holiday, you got to deliver so people can cook. But it is a great, great week to just go to town because, really, how much can you work? You're going to go work half a day on Tuesday, and then you're going to go on half a day on Friday. Just take the whole week off, spend time with your family, and cook and eat and cook and eat and cook and eat. Right. That's what we're planning on doing.
Oh, lucky you.
Yeah.
My husband's probably going to go into work, but, yeah. And I'll be cooking and eating.
Well, the nice thing is, for you too, sometimes cooking is working. So,
and I'm lucky.
Exactly. So we can have some fun. Anyway. Should we get to some cooking and eating?
Oh yeah,
we got a lot going on.
Yeah, man. Yeah. What's taking so long?
Okay, so
last week was a milchik show. This week's our fleishik.
But you're gonna eat the meat today.
I don't have fleishik phobia. Bring it on.
This is the 3rd or 4th time I've been on the show. This is the first. You've never eaten the meat yet at the show.
At the show? Okay,
no, because you always I've got a lunch date. I've got to have my pay. Okay, yeah, that's right.
I'm having your steaks for dinner.
Do I just turn this thing on?
Yeah. Okay. This is my cast iron pan. See, it's shiny because it's seasoned.
Great. Okay, so we're going to let that get some good heat going. So let me tell you a little bit about what we've got here. So I brought some minute steaks because I was trying to think of what we can cook quickly indoors, and that'll be kind of fun. And there's been so much new stuff going on over the last month or two at Grow and Behold. We restocked our ducks, which we haven't had in stock since last year.
We haven't had duck in ages. You have duck back?
Duck is back in stock.
I got to get a duck. He has the best duck on the planet. I'm just saying.
And this is some duck fat from said ducks. I gotcha. So duck got back in stock 3 or 4 weeks ago. We've added a couple new butcher's cut cuts. Our butcher's cut line is
that
like
mean?
our super top of the line, the most marbled red meat, beautiful cuts of poultry. So we're doing skin on chicken breast fillets and skin on chicken thigh fillets. So if you're doing a little more elegant, you want that presentation, those are great ways to cook. We've introduced the oyster steak and the Vegas strip steak, which are cuts from the shoulder that we have not sold previously, but they're both very elegant and smaller steaks. And then today, and these, by the time we are on the air, these will be on the market. We just made 2 lamb sausages. I've been sitting on these recipes since 2013.
We're going to eat them now?
We are going to eat them.
Oh, yes.
Well, yeah. First, we're going to cook the steaks, and then when the steaks are resting, we will cook the lamb sausage.
ZK and you're so happy. Yeah, no. We're meeting afterwards any case, so my
Yeah,
meeting's here.
exactly.
You're the meeting.
Exactly. That's how we're
Okay.
going to do it.
This baby gets very hot very fast, so we just... Okay.
So
I bought my portable burner.
but then the other thing. So today I literally came here from the plans. We also sliced and packed dried salami for the first time.
We have appetizers.
So okay, let's see how hot our pan is.
That should work. So that's duck fat rendered from your own...
Rendered from our own duck. So the thing people don't realize when you're cooking a duck, there's 2 things. First of all, duck seems expensive. It is expensive. Good food is expensive. Good food is worth paying for because you get what you pay for. But when you buy a duck, you're actually getting 2 things. You're getting a duck and you're getting the duck fat. So the way that I make a whole duck, I actually learned this from Isaac Bernstein, who was not yet Chef Isaac Bernstein of Pomegranate at the time. He was just a buddy and a customer. But he taught me how to roast a duck. You do turn the oven on 300 convection roast. Prick the duck all over. You can season it if you want. He likes a little bit of lavender on it. My wife does not like lavender.
Me either. It's like soap.
Yeah. So a little bit of turn that down just a bit.
Yeah, it's down. It's down to the lowest.
So you prick the duck all over, and then you throw it in a Dutch oven uncovered.
Okay.
Whole, and every 30 to 40 minutes, you pull the Dutch oven out.
You pour off the fat.
You pour off the fat, and you flip the duck over, and you throw it back in.
Right. You don't do too much to it. I
That's it. And when is the duck done? When the fat stops coming off.
Ah.
And 1 duck should give you about 2 cups of duck fat. So that duck fat is like gold. You use it for everything. You
Oh,
use
I
it to cook
do.
Potatoes,
Oh.
You use it to cook steaks. There's nothing better
Matzo balls.
than matzo balls.
Matzo balls.
There's nothing better and nothing more useful than duck fat. All the steak recipes that call for spooning butter back over your steaks use duck fat.
Oh, absolutely.
So, okay. So anyway, but we're doing minute steaks right now. So I've got these minute steaks. Take them out of the bag.
We're eating a whole steak each. You understand that's okay.
Well, I asked how many people are going to be in the studio. You
Isn't
said
he
3.
the nicest guy? This is like the nicest guy in the
I brought
industry.
plates, I brought steak knives, and I brought forks because we are not schlumps.
Where's the red wine?
Isn't there a distributor down the hall? Okay, because look,
Yeah, but it's not.
look, we're not we're not eating Grow and Behold steaks on paper plates. Not on the air, certainly.
Oh, no way.
Okay,
Jose.
so let's turn this back up now.
Other way. Keep going to the clicks. Okay, we are cooking here in the
And
studio. I better
steaks
tell the
are
others
going
to come.
on. There we go.
Best
Here,
sounding
let's get the
cooking.
mic.
Okay. We're going to get a little bit of video on this. I'm just going to, you know me, I'm like always. Naftali's cooking up steaks in the studio. That's hilarious. Having a good time. There's DK smiling away.
Okay, so steaks, hot duck fat, hot pan, on the pan. Somebody look 12 to great. We're gonna just leave them there for like good 4 or 5 minutes to get a good sear. We're probably gonna eat these steaks rare because we don't have an oven to finish them. But I think with this crowd we'll probably be okay.
Rare, right, ZK? He's learned. Yeah.
You guys ready for some appetizers now?
Yeah, we're ready for appetizers.
Okay, so we got to try this.
Okay, well, I just want to recap to everyone what's going on here because a lot of people are listening and they're not watching us, but they will watch us on the Nachum Siegel Net channel on YouTube. I have a cast iron skillet going. Bought it unseasoned and seasoned it myself. That's a whole other story. We'll talk about that another time. And we put the minute steaks from Grow and Behold on the pan with some salt and pepper. Yeah?
Just salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper. And we're cooking it in duck fat. Don't get scared. It's really delicious.
It's amazing. And now I've got a great item here. I don't know if you can see on the camera. So this is sliced dried salamis.
Okay, here
we
we go.
made these about a month ago, and then they've been in the dryer ever since. It's a nice, not spicy, but almost spicy salami with black peppercorns and garlic. And we're very, very happy with this item.
Oh my God, it's really. You guys know, I've had a lot of meat and charcuterie in my day, being on table for two. What?
Bring it on.
Bring it on. Happy
Right?
ZK. This is amazing.
that good? So we started making jerky maybe 6 months ago. You've had the jerky, right?
I'm not sure.
Really? If you'd remember if you had it because it's good.
Yeah.
So we started making jerky. It's a big hit because you can travel with it, and this is the same thing. It's totally shelf stable. It
So
does
when
not
I
need
go to
be-
Vietnam this summer,
you We got you.
Can we talk about
Yeah,
that?
yeah. We'll got you. We'll hook you up.
Okay, great.
I just want
Okay.
I want selfies with like all the local scenery and the Grow and Behold logo.
Oh, that's so cool.
Grow and Behold traveling the world.
Done. High
There's a
five.
new
okay.
a new hashtag on that. I
Okay.
guess.
I love that. I'm writing that down.
Okay. So. Anyway, we're very excited about the salami, and we're going to be selling it in chubs, so you can get the 1 pound chub like this. Or you can get it sliced in a little 4-ounce package.
Oh,
And if
I
you-
love it.
If you get the salami, the whole thing, you can actually. It comes. We have to put it in a bag with these oxygen absorbers so that it doesn't get moldy, and they absorb extra moisture.
Oh, that's
But-
so clever.
When you get it to your house, you can take it out of the bag, and you can just hang it up somewhere dry. You can keep it in the fridge, you can keep it in the freezer, or you can just leave it out and it'll just continue drying.
Oh, cool. Ari White's been in the studio. He's bought some crazy dried meats
Yeah,
over the
exactly.
years.
He's good, and I got to give a thanks to Ari because he hooked me up with these casings, edible casings.
All the guys,
Yep.
like Bosch and Ari and Sruli, they're always talking about the casings.
And we're all buddies. It's good.
Isn't that so nice? Isn't our industry so nice?
It really is.
Everyone's
Everybody's so
helping each
mental.
other. Okay.
Oh my God, the sear.
All right, can you show everyone who's watching? So we're searing these steaks. We're going to hold them up to the camera, but if you're listening, I'm just trying to describe to you the steaks.
Sorry, right there.
Okay.
Beautiful sear. I'm going to give it another minute just because I want to try and get it a little bit cooked.
Yeah, I don't like it
smoke-
so rare.
Do we have smoke
Do we have a
detectors?
window?
Yeah.
We can't
have
open the
smoke
window
detectors?
I'll get it open after the show.
after the show. Okay.
Hopefully we will not
No
set up.
smoke, no smoke alarm.
Come-
Okay.
There's no smoke
I would-
alarms. Ugh. Okay.
Well,
But you know what? Yoni
For
did
better,
walk.
for better or for worse.
You know, Yoni Pollock always says when he walks into the studio that it always smells so good after I've done a show here and we've cooked in here. So, you know,
I mean,
hope they like duck and meat.
only-
Miriam might not like it, our
only
local
good things.
vegetarian.
Okay.
Ah, that looks so good.
That is a good sear. Holy moly.
ZK, you know, when people say to you, can I have a ketchup? Do you want to just die?
You know. I mean,
I just want to die.
I mean,
I'll be honest.
we don't let our kids have ketchup with most foods. Like you can have a ketchup with your hot dog.
Or French
That's it.
fries.
Or French fries.
That does
Yeah,
not
no.
offend me.
But like otherwise, you want something mustard.
I took a really nice cut of meat that I had gotten, and I'd seared it just beautifully. I seared it Shabbat lunch slice, and my friends' kids were over, and they took what they go. Can we have ketchup? I'm like, nah.
No.
And
We
they're
don't
like,
have ketchup
really?
in this house.
And you can't say no to these kids. They're too cute. They're actually Australian. So I'm like, all right, I'll get the ketchup.
Where'd that duck back
But
go? We're
you
gonna
know,
put
at
a
least
little
they're
more.
eating good quality food. But okay, he's using up the rest of the duck fat. Oh boy, so good. We're searing up steaks in the Nachum Siegel Network studio on a Friday morning. I will be flashing all day.
You know, there are
But
worse things.
I had coffee in the morning on my way here. So I'm good. Once I have my morning coffee, I'm good. When we did the books,
I'm doing
we
black cold brew now.
Young cold black.
Black cold brew.
I can't. I need
Like
milk.
an inch of cold brew, ice and water.
And there is milk.
Because it's no milk. Because it's the cold brew is so smooth that I don't need the milk anymore.
Really?
Yeah.
Number one, I'm a big fan of milk. I know there's a movement about going milk free, but I really believe that you need it. I watch my grandmother suffer with osteoporosis. You need milk, people, in your diet.
Well, I'm not even taking sides. I've been loving the coffee black. Anyway, while we're searing, I also just want to say we've got 2 coupon codes for
I saw that. Anna sent me that.
special ones for your customers. So we're doing this special promotion before Shavuos. If you haven't tried Grow and Behold, this is the time. We almost never do % off coupons,
I know. It's very nice.
but we will give you 15% off your first order with the code Fantastic15. It's not $15 off. There's no minimum order.
Not Fantastic 15. It's Fantastic 15.
Fantastic 15. 15% off your first order. If you're already a customer, we love you, and we've got a code for you too. Use the code SPLENDID25
Splendid 25.
and get $25 off your $200 order. These codes are good through May 30th. So
Which would be right in time for Shavuot.
which is in time for Shavuos. We're delivering Monday, Tuesday, and Friday that week. You can order before May 30th. Use the code. You can get your delivery for Shabbos after Shavuos if you need it, or if you're traveling for Shavuos. So use those coupon codes. Fantastic 15% off your first order. If you haven't tried it yet, now's the time. And then Splendid 25 for returning customers.
Oh, that's amazing. You know, I knew that was going to be fleishik, so I prepared fleishik dinner at home.
Oh, good.
So
Good.
I defrosted some of those steaks.
Which ones?
You sent me 2 different kinds. The skirt steak
Good steaks are good.
and the lamb chops, because
Oh,
my
the lamb
my 9-year-old is obsessed with lamb. So, and I didn't put anything on the lamb.
No,
I think lamb is really flavorful by
well,
itself.
good lamb. You don't need
Good
to.
lamb. So but we're used to Australian lamb, so Australian lamb is really awesome. I have to give you some Australian lamb chops.
I've had them. They are good.
They are good.
I think our lamb stands up quite nicely.
Yes, it does. It really does.
So
okay,
we've got
what are we
the sear
doing?
on both sides. We're going to lower the heat. We're going to take the steaks off. Let them rest.
Okay, we're taking them off. Okay, hold on. I'm just trying to see. You know what, guys? I'm also like doing a little videoing so I can get my perspective on it. Okay, I'm actually walking around the studio now. Wait, so why is that one not off? Okay.
Because I wanted to give you something you could video.
Okay, great.
Just giving you a little time.
Okay, so it's rare in the middle. That
It's
would be
gonna
like
be rare in the
115, and it's going to have talk about carryover heat and why you're tapping it.
I'm tapping it to see how well done it is. You know, just excuse me, to see how done it is. It's not an exact science. It feels like they're still going to be on the rare side to me, but you know, I don't want to burn them. I don't want to light the whole studio on fire.
Yeah, Nachum will kill us.
And we can eat rare meat. We like that.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, good.
Okay,
and it'll have
so-
carryover cooking, which means it continues to cook after it's off the grill.
I'm going to go grab one more towel. Excuse
He's
me for
going to
one
grab
second.
a towel. Okay, I'm sitting down. Okay, ZK, this is so fun.
Okay, back at the mic. Now I'm going to give a quick wipe out to these this pan.
And okay. I'm just going to get a picture of Naftali so I can post it on Facebook afterwards. Okay, can I just say about the cast iron? You don't need to wash it with water. I kind of like scrub it down with salt. I do wipe it out with a damp cloth, and then I put it back on the fire to dry out the water because or else it will rust. And then I spray it with Pam and just
Duck fat.
duck fat. I wouldn't waste duck fat on that. I need that for my vegetables.
I hear. I have more access
You have
to
more
duck fat than most.
Actually, I've got to say I've got quite a lot of it.
I mean, hey.
Stockpiled. And then just cooking cast iron just gives it an added bonus flavor. Chef Klein will explain it to us next time she's in the house because she really knows a lot about cast iron cooking. You can actually look it up on joyofkosher.com. There's a lot of information. It was in one of the magazines maybe a year or so ago.
Yes.
Go. Your
Okay,
turn.
so how much time do we have left?
We have how long? We're 43
Okay.
minutes into the show.
We're golden. Okay. So this is also a brand new item. We literally stuffed these sausages this morning. Yeah. Very excited. I've been sitting on these recipes since 2013. In 2013, I said, I love lamb. I love sausage. Let's make a lamb sausage. I made 2 incredible sausages. We never made them commercially because lamb's expensive and because we were selling a lot of lamb. We didn't actually have the buildup of the trimmings. You know, when we make shoulder roast, you use the other parts, and
The scraps.
Yeah, I mean, it's not scrap meat, but it's just, a piece that's too small to sell as a kebab.
Got it.
That's trim. We use it for ground lamb, but we finally, we moved through a lot of lamb for Pesach and we had enough trim. And I said, it is time to make those sausages. I dug up the recipes and I found no quantities. I had written down rough volume measurements for the ingredients, not how much meat I used. So I had to rework these recipes over the last couple of weeks to get the quantities right.
Welcome to my world
Yeah.
of cookbook writing.
Yeah. I mean, I found them. It was the first notebook I went to.
Okay,
That I found.
so
that was
good.
a victory.
That was good.
All
right, so now
anyway,
should I turn this on?
let it cool just another minute because these sausages are in an edible casing. So
All Australian sausages, which are delicious. I have to bring you some. Have I ever given you Australian sausages?
no, that's South African. You
No.
have not given me.
I have to bring you some. I have a little stockpile in my freezer. We have these casings. They actually might be Australian. I think Ari told me they somehow might be.
They are from down there, down under, I believe.
I come from the land down under. with the
Okay.
sausage skins. Okay, I won't sing. I'm sorry, I have an awful voice.
Oh, come on. It's passion.
I can speak. I can't sing.
Okay, so
Okay.
first I want to say, first time I'm cooking this sausage in the casing.
Is
So
right here
it's
in
a
the
big
studio.
big Shechiana
Okay,
moment for
wait,
us.
you know you have to prick it, right? Prick the casing.
So, you don't have to.
Really?
You
'Cause
don't.
in Australia, everyone always pricks the sausages.
You don't have to, but it is a good
Because
idea.
then they'll burst, and it's not pretty.
And this is why the pan is off. Because I want the pan to cool down. And that's actually the cooking instruction, is low heat. And slowly bring them to temperature, and that will help keep them from
Bursting.
bursting.
Or you could
But
just prick it.
because we are inside and we do want to be safe,
Right.
I will make a couple little pricks.
Oh, there you go. And at home, it used to be my job when I was little, the barbecues. It was like always like you'd fight over who would like cut the sausages, the links apart, and then make the holes in the, with a fork. We'd stab them with a fork.
So this we've got two different lamb sausages. One is a merguez, and that's nothing but lamb and 10 spices. It's my own merguez blend. And the other one is a fresh sausage. Sorry, they're both fresh. The other one is a fresh herb sausage. So we've got cilantro, parsley, mint, rosemary. Rabbi's had a hell of a time checking all those herbs. Not sure I'll ever be able to make these sausages again.
But you can buy them checked from Gourmet Glatt. You know that, right?
So I hear. So I hear.
Okay.
So we may try that for next time. Anyway, okay. So now I'm gonna stand back up here. We're going to turn our burner back on.
Okay. He's doing it on low right away.
Just low, because you want
This
to
is fun.
slowly cook these
So we're
up.
cooking sausages here in the studio for this Aussie who's so excited. You probably don't even need
We don't need
You
much.
don't even need the fat because it will start releasing on
it
its
will,
own.
but I just want there to be
A little
enough
bit of something.
Yeah, enough to start because I don't know how
Okay.
fatty this casing
So
really is.
this is not a hot dog or frankfurter. This is a sausage, which means it's raw meat. You can actually eat a hot dog raw because the meat is already cured and cooked.
Yes, but these
This
are not pre-cooked.
is not. Oh my God! Out comes the camera.
Okay, yeah, and you're gonna have to share some of these pictures with me because again, this is the first time we're cooking these sausages.
I will. You know what? We're going to document it on video. What's going on with this thing? What am I? I'm doing something wrong. Okay. I'm just going to take a ton of beautiful pictures, so Naftali and Anna can have them for their business. Oh, so cool! I learned all my food photography from Melinda Strauss and Miriam Pascal. Try to put a logo in there. There you go. We're having a good time here today. We're like cooking up a
You know,
storm.
here's some logos.
Oh, there's our merguez. Fun in the studio as we have every Friday right here. So that's the sausage skin. It's kind of like what's it made out of?
So it's made.
By the way.
I'm not sure you really want to know. No, it's made of collagen, and they get it out of, I believe, the bones and the other like the tendons. It's kind of
I don't
rendered
mind.
out and processed. So,
It's-
what was casing?
it's
What's
healthy.
kishka?
It's healthy.
What's casing?
Natural. I don't want to say.
But what were sausages always made out of? They were stuffed into intestines because it's a soft, stuffable, sealable material. Now it's actually a lot of work and quite expensive and dirty work to process and clean intestines to use for sausage. So now we can make them out of collagen, and they do kosher runs every year or two, and then,
Yeah.
they can be hard to find. But Ari White has been playing a lot with these and was gracious enough to hook me up so we could have this great run.
I'm very excited.
So we're slowly
These are
browning them.
perfect to
Yeah.
just chuck on the Barbie.
Oh,
You know that Australian expression that they all make fun of? The Paul Hogan thing, shrimp on the Barbie and shrimp's not kosher. So say you throw a sausage on the Barbie. You know what we call sausages in Australia?
What?
Bangers.
bangers.
Bangers and mash.
Bangers and mash, right? That's
right?
what-
That's like mashed potato and sausage. That's like a typical Australian or English dinner, Commonwealth dinner. Well, those cook. Let's continue to nash on these, ZK.
So anyway, super excited though about the fresh herbs. We've never been able to do a sausage with this many fresh herbs. They're literally between the two batches we made, there were like 10 pounds of fresh herbs. It was a lot of herbs. The rabbi was ready to kill me. And then he came out and he said, the aravos are ready. I said, what? The aravos? Oh, the rosemary. The rosemary. So,
But I'll hook you up next time with
yes,
Gourmet Glatt.
we will. It'll make it a lot easier.
Yeah. The smells are amazing.
Yeah, we're excited about this. So we tested them at home two weeks ago. We were serving the fresh herb sausage for Shabbos. last Shabbos we had the merguez. I made it at home. I went a little too heavy on the cayenne. We've dialed it back for the commercial version.
I don't want like to burn my mouth out.
No.
I mean, this is a little peppery, but not offensively peppery.
No, it's good.
People like a typical family. Like there's always one or two out of a family, say of 8, except if with their guests maybe that like spicy. But spicy's like.
Well, look, that's why you make a spicy version. Oh, the other thing that's exciting about these sausages are completely sugar-free.
Oh, that's great.
And
Whole 30. It's Whole 30.
Yeah, so exactly, Whole 30. We get a lot of people asking us, oh, can you make this sugar-free? Can you make the bacon sugar-free? No, we cannot make sugar-free bacon. It is not bacon without sugar.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not. That bacon is cured in sweet. Sugar, honey, like it's not going to be bacon without sugar.
Okay.
And the amount of
when we say bacon, can we please say
beef bacon?
Just, I know you all know that I'm strictly kosher.
Beef bacon.
Beef bacon. Beef, or AKA beef fry?
No, I don't make beef fry,
Naomi.
Naomi.
Can you tell me what it is, the difference?
Between beef fry and beef bacon?
Yeah, and what is beef bacon? Really, forget the beef fry. What is
bacon?
Bacon
is a process. Bacon is a way of life. No, bacon's a process. Bacon is a process of curing meat, and it's usually done with pork. But you can do it with a beef belly. Pork bacon is made from pork bellies. Beef bacon is made from beef belly. I'm not calling it beef fry.
What is beef fry?
Beef fry is what they called it, in my parents' generation. It's a different.
But it's the same thing, though.
There is no bacon like Grow and Behold beef bacon.
Okay.
Nothing's the same.
No, just technically,
but
out
yes. I mean that's what I mean. The other thing I guess that's important to say is bacon is fatty. A piece of bacon is supposed to be half fat. It's not supposed to be a nice meaty slice with a little bit of fat. It's supposed to be about 50-50. If you go into a store and you look at the packages of pork bacon, which we've done because we want to know how this stuff works. And
no, they've done to look at it.
To look at it, to look at it. But you can see it's half fat. That's how bacon works. And you need that fat to render and become crispy, and then you can also save your bacon fat to do delicious things with.
Right. Well, if you're not kosher and, you want your bacon fat.
Your beef bacon fat.
Your beef bacon.
That's what I'm saying. So,
your beef bacon fat.
Exactly. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Our beef bacon is fatty. Oh, okay. So this is nice. Now the fat's starting to come out.
I wish you guys could see ZK's face. Turn the camera on, ZK. I'm going to turn that camera on you.
It's really quite a smile. It's quite a smile. Should we cut into our steaks?
Yeah.
Let's play them.
No, yeah. You know what I like with steak? Coleslaw. It's such a barbecue thing, right? Not to eat it together, but like to have my side dish. I always say a takeout store is only as good as its coleslaw. Beans. Oh, yeah?
A little garnish.
Oh, and he's garnished it with rosemary.
I overbought on rosemary for the sausage. So I've got about 5 pounds in the back of my car. Gifts for everyone.
Do you know that you can fry them?
You
can deep fry rosemary.
Well, you want to throw a sprig in?
Sure. There you go, my friend. Oh, Yoni's going to be sad he's not here.
I got one in there. That's really going to...
Should we text him if he's going to be back?
I got steak knives and forks.
Okay. Did we throw one in? So we're going to try. All right. He bought steak knives.
What are you going to say? You're not eating a Grow and Behold steak.
Almost 10 a.m. Okay, we're not eating a steak with bad knives. Okay, this is perfectly cooked. I'm cutting some off.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, baby.
That's it.
I'm going to hold that up into the studio. Okay, fleishik all day, man.
That's how you do it.
Okay. This is so delicious. Can someone talk while I chew?
We're all chewing.
This is not good. We can't all chew at once. All they'll hear is, You're all hearing the chewing. Someone's got to talk. This is so delicious. It's
going to be like your most boring show in weeks because we're all too busy eating and chewing.
God forbid. Look at that. This is perfection, okay? Perfection. Okay, I'm going to take a little snappy picture of that. Oh, my Wi-Fi thing keeps popping up. Delicious. There you go. Right there. Grow and Behold in the background. There you go. Delicious. We're having too much fun here in the studio. We are eating steaks that were grilled right here in the studio. This is a lot of fun here today. We had Chani Nyman on the phone talking about food. We have Naftali in here cooking us food, and we're hearing all about what are the benefits for the animal? Like, we didn't really touch on that.
So what makes Grumble different, you
What?
might ask?
Yes, that's basically what I'm asking.
So our animals are raised outdoors with no antibiotics and hormones. My wife and I spent 3 or 4 years working on farms, organic farms, small-scale farms, vegetable farms. And the nice thing is when you raise animals properly and let them express their natural behaviors, eat a natural diet, they actually taste better. I mean, you taste the difference, when you taste our flanken versus some other stuff. There's no comparison, and it's a nice thing that when you do it right from, an environmental perspective, a sustainability perspective, an ethical perspective, our workers are well paid, our beef slaughterhouse, workforce is unionized. These kinds of things also happen to show up in the, in the flavors, and it means that we've got a better tasting product for you. So, okay, we're gonna get these merguez off.
Oh, we're gonna eat more sausages.
Oh God, I'm dripping steak juice all over the place.
Okay, yeah.
We'll clean up afterwards, right?
CK's rolling his eyes. Yeah, we always leave a clean studio, like you should always leave a clean kitchen.
Yes, very
My
true.
cleaning lady's laughing at this right now, I'm sure. She's like, Naomi's a bit messy. I am messy. You'll see when I do my Instagram stories, there's a bit of a mess because I'm super busy and I move super fast. So I get a little bit messy, but I really try to clean up after myself. It's very important. Okay, Naftali is slicing the meat. I'm describing what's going on here. I wish I could describe the smells to everyone because this is insane. When they walk into this studio next, they're going to be like, uh-oh.
That's that plate over here.
What
so
did-
this is a
What did the Naomi and DK do? Oh, yeah, Naftali was on the show.
coarse lamb sausage.
Okay, so what was this? What's this?
This is the merguez.
Is this going to be very spicy?
It should not be
Because I
very
don't have any
spicy.
water left. Yeah, he's so proud because remember, this is the first time he's cooked it.
Oh, well, it tastes like it's supposed to. It tastes like the testing.
Oh
My God, that is outstanding.
Yeah,
Very succulent.
Right? Moist.
Very moist.
we're expert eaters, me and
Okay, you
DK.
can turn this thing off. Oh,
We are expert eaters. We know what we're talking
the
about.
Lord is
This-
good to us.
And
We are
I'm a sausage.
blessed people.
I love sausages. Everybody knows my pet. If anyone comes from Australia, they have to bring me sausages. You could actually bring Australian meat into America. Did you know that? You can't take any meat from anywhere else and bring it into Australia, but you can take Australian meat because we have very high quarantine laws. Our animals are very protected in Australia, and everything is very. You can't even bring wood into Australia. If you have like a wooden jewelry box, you can't bring that in.
Okay, you ready for some
Okay.
fresh herbs? Sorry,
All right.
lamb sausage with fresh herbs.
It's herbs where I come from.
Aha.
We pronounce our H's. Okay, so I'm going to hold that up to the camera. This is our...
We're dropping stuff everywhere.
Okay, this is our lamb sausage with fresh herbs. Okay, here we go. You guys talk and eat. Naftali, what are you thinking?
I
You
think it's
talk,
good.
And then I'll eat.
I think it's
Talk.
very good. It's hard to talk. It's so good. Oh, this is delicious. It's garlicky. It's got the parsley. It's got the mint. Do you taste the sumac?
No. I'm not tasting the sumac. I'm just tasting flavors. A lot of fresh herbs and lamb. That's what I'm tasting.
And lemon juice.
Okay, I hear that.
The sumac is
I'm
the
not doing-
sour at the end. It's like citric acid.
Sumac is like citric acid.
It's got the same flavor.
Like I know,
flavor
I know
profile.
I know it has an acidy flavor.
It's not acidic as much as it is sour.
Uh-huh.
And it gives great color.
Oh, it's the red. It looks
Yeah.
like little red dots.
Yeah, so there's
But
sumac
not
in the
at all like
sausage.
paprika. It's like almost red pink dots. That's really good. I'm really enjoying that.
No.
That was fabulous.
Oh, that's a good
The
sausage.
The
Those are
sausages
really
are
good
really
sausages.
good. I'm really excited to see
Wow.
your expression on your own food. You know,
Well, no, look, I've been doing these, recipes at home. But, in the plant this morning, we mixed the sausage. You add the spices, add the flavorings. And then you take a little bit of sausage out, you stick it in a cup, you run over to the kosher microwave in the rabbi's office, and you microwave it.
oh, you're talking about the plant, like at the.
The meat plant, where we make the sausages. Because you have to test, like, you're scaling a recipe from making it at home with 5 pounds to making it with 150 or 300 pounds. You're
When it comes to the plant,
yeah. So
that is so cool.
it was pretty fun, but it tasted good when we microwaved them this morning, and it tastes great in the skillet. So
It's amazing in this. I can't wait to put these on the barbecue. Make sure
Yes.
you guys put these on your barbecue, on your Barbie this summer for Shavuos. Order now. 15,
Memorial Day.
Memorial Day. Right. It's all tied in together.
It's all together.
15% off. For new customers, $25 off for an order.
For returning
For
customers,
returning customers. Okay.
fantastic 15 for 15
Fantastic
for the new
15.
customers, and splendid 25.
Splendid. Yes.
Splendid 25.
25. What's wrong? Oh, okay. Look. Okay, because
Are you out of
I know
meat?
he's giving me the look. You know what it means? An hour's up.
Okay, one last thing.
Yes.
Growandbehold.com. That's where you'll find us. www.growandbehold.com. You
And
can
an
order
Insta.
online, or you can call us, or you can find us on Instagram, or Facebook, or Twitter, or all those wonderful social places. Thanks,
Okay.
Naomi.
Thanks, Naftali, so much for coming in. Thank you, Hani Nyman from kosher.com. Everyone, Shabbat Shalom, Chag Sameach. Everyone has to stick around. We have music sponsored by our friends at Gedem. Right up until Lichbenting, our show is sponsored by the amazing Marzipan Bakery. One taste is it all. Shabbat Shalom!